Hey, what's up guys? This is Worse, and welcome to Worse Covers. Let's roll it. Kasabian. Kasabian? I'm not actually sure. Back in the day, I had heard this song of theirs, Club Foot, and I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, it's not the best song ever or anything, but I have not heard their new album. Once again, Worst Covers is not about the whole, music behind the album or any of that. It's just basing the album cover on its own merits, not with music involved or stuff they've done in the past. Their covers in the past, though, have been pretty cool, especially the main one that I'm thinking of right now. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's got a little edge to it. I mean, it's kind of nice. But this new one, For Crying Out Loud 2017, what were they thinking?
So the artwork for the album this
definitely falls into the meh category once again. Honestly, if I were to rank it against Life of Pablo, it's not that bad, but it's not that good. It's not even better than American Football that I covered last time, because that was at least kind of creative, sort of, if you could call it that. I mean, it had something going for it. I don't know what, it had something. Yeah, this has nothing going for it at all, and I'm not really sure why they chose to just straight up use Arial. They used Arial. I don't understand that. I don't understand people's thought processes when it comes to Arial. Now, this cover, something of this aesthetic would have probably been kind of cute in the late 90s or something like that. I can see, but it's you really went on Google Images for a second. 1 second.
A picture of our roadie called Rick Graham, who's been with us 12, 13 years. He's the most beautiful man you've ever met.
And then brought it over into Paint, which takes 1 second. And then that's all you did. I mean, you typed it out. That would have probably took the most time. Oh, what's the title, For Crying Out Loud?
So the album name, he says that a lot, like he's an old cantankerous man.
By the way, I freaking hate, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, ever, in an album or whatever, or anything. The parentheses 2017 is not helping this album's case. I hate this decision. I hate it. I do not like it. It's not something I like, at least even a little bit. And that's what brings it up from meh to pretty bad. I mean, it was meh without that, if you just take that out, but with that, that's pretty bad. You can't make a much worse mistake.
There's something beautiful about it.
If I were to break it down in some sort of rating, yeah, the readability, it's there, but like I say every time, and I've had to say it every time, it's the easiest thing to do, especially if you pick Arial, because yeah, you can read it, that's for sure. There's no problem reading what's going on. And it would get maybe another 0.5 if it weren't for the, the parentheses. So for that, it gets a 1 out of 5. Okay, so as far as comprehensibility, do I really know what's going on? I mean, For Crying Out Loud, but usually that's just a saying, and that's not really the big guy crying. I really don't like this aesthetic. I don't like anything about this. Like I said, this goes beyond meh to because it's pretty bad. It's not meh. This is bad. It's straight up bad. It's not good. And if I were to say comprehensibility, I'd say, for the sake of bluntness, 1 out of 5. That is being so generous. So generous. And lastly is always appeal. How does it come together? It sucks. 0.5 out of 5. Overall, it's not the worst thing ever. I mean, it's not really probably worth the energy. I actually do think it's worth the energy for that parentheses 2017. That is that kills it all. But maybe 2 out of 5, and even that hurts a little bit to give it. I mean, that it's Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Worst Covers. Kind of a rant on these parentheses. I don't know. I just saw that and I was like, I've got to have stuff to talk about. You know, I don't want to have like just a little bit. There's not much here, but I really felt like doing an episode just for that. And this cover alone is just bad. It's just straight up bad. Anyway, guys, have an awesome week, and I'll see you next time.
I don't know, there's something really magical about it.